Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Flip&EazyDiscussions Reactions. And we got another one for you, man. Brish. My bad, y'all. Run that back. Fresh and Fit gets pressed. Fresh and Fit pressed by the 22-ster, man. Out of everybody that, come on. So, boom. We going to slide over your D Reacts TV, man. Shout out to my boy D. You know what I'm saying? He got the clip for us. I mean, I could sit here and go pull up that no jumper interview, whatever, with Alex Rosen and the dude Myron from Fresh and Fit, but I'd rather see the context that he has for us. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, we'll get over to this. We'll give our reaction at the end, but I kind of know what he's talking about because I think I remember streaming the interview. Was Alex Rosen and Myron Gaines from Fresh and Fit. There was on No Jumper. It was a members only interview. And he was just bad mouthing women, you know, how he usually does. You know, Alex Rosen, if you see my previous video, man, guy's a piece of trash or racist. He just scared of women. You know, the list goes on. But let's check out what D has to say about it.
This may be the most viral thing that I have ever reacted to because my last video had the internet mad. I made a video not too long ago about Alex Rosen when he went on to Fresh and Fit podcast. And you guys already know, he said racist remarks, and the black people on the podcast and people that claim, you know, all kind of things, they allowed it. They allowed him to say the hard ER. They allowed him to say all these words, right? The internet was cooking me. I got 100 comments. Check out that video. 100 comments of pure racism and people dragging me in the comments, right? And you guys already know, I'm about to clap back. So they went to adam22 platform expressing, not Myron Gaines, his employees and people that manage him. You know, they went to adam22 platform to plead their case. And you guys already know, be with all the BS because we about to break this down and we about to get messy. And you guys already know, it's your boy D Reacts. Let's get it.
He's upset by racism, black man on the face of the planet.
I'm perfectly happy to be hanging out with that. Stop.
Clayton Bigsby.
I manage Myron Gaines. Do you think I give a damn about what people say if I'm racist or not? I manage
Nobody's
Myron.
as racist as him. Yeah.
Okay, so again, I don't think he's racist. I think he's a realist.
But what do you think?
All right, so let's break this down. So you call him a realist for what? He's calling Myron Gaines a realist because he lets people go on his podcast and basically says whatever. There's been allegations that, you know, he's unmonetized on YouTube. He has a whole bunch of stuff going on behind the scenes that he just, because I guess he wanted free space, and I get it. But like I said, it opens a bigger question. Him allowing an openly racist person to go on his podcast and say the hard ER, and he goes back and says it, and then the black guy in his video, he allows it, and everybody on the cast allows it. It's still
So, okay, going back to what he says with Myron not being monetized, yeah, man, and they've been getting their stuff flagged lately because of all the stuff they've been saying. Like I said on the Alex Rosen video, bro, Fresh and Fit, if there was no Discord, or not Discord, Patreon or Rumble, they would have no platform at all because YouTube does not want to platform their stuff at all, bro. Because their stuff is so vulgar and racist and just plain like disrespect that they don't want that out there. So if there was no platforms like Rumble or Patreon, they would have no type of show, gang. They have no type of fans. They have no type of anything, no type of traction. It'd be nothing for them.
crazy. Again, nobody's sensitive over the word. It's the principle of like, why are you like putting that out there in the metaverse? Why are you putting it out there, bro? Like, there's a difference between freedom of speech and hate speech, and they speak nothing but hate speech. That's hate speech. But let's get back to this interview because, bro, this interview just was very interesting.
Numerology and astrology supersedes everything. Okay. I think if someone's born with 7 energy and 7 is the number of intelligence, it doesn't matter if they're black. It doesn't even matter if it's a woman. I mean, listen, one of the reasons I became a numerologist is because most women are dumb as a box of rocks. But I noticed women born in the 7th, 16th, 25th are running circles around men. So that's one of the things that got me into numerology. So I believe numerology and astrology is on top. Then I believe environment. if you put a white man in the hood, he's gonna be just as much of an N as all the N's around him. But if you actually put a black man in high society, he's gonna just be as preppy and white as all the other people. Environment matters.
Okay, but the problem with
all right, so that opens a discussion. He says environment matter. And I get that part. Environment does matter, but him using the N word, whatever he said the ends, whatever the hell, I don't care. But let's talk about what he's actually talking about. So I do agree that in certain communities,
now, not necessarily though, bro, because now I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I know for sure on this, but okay, so like say one of the homies, and I'm just gonna call them the homies, you feel me? I'm not gonna say, oh, the blacks and all that shit. This sounds fucking, what am I, 5 minutes? I can curse a little bit. It sounds freaking stupid, you feel me? I'm not gonna say the blacks, like that's how the Mexicans talk, like, oh, the blacks. Nah, the homies, you feel me? Some of the homies, the brothers, they could adapt in a white environment, but they could still be, you feel me, still be about the culture, you know what I'm saying? And then they're not gonna just turn all preppy. I mean, maybe for to put a mask on to be able to get certain positions and certain things, and to elevate on certain plane levels and stuff like that. But no, it's say for instance a white boy goes to the hood, the white boy's gonna have to adapt, and yeah, but he's not gonna be just like the other homies that are out there, you feel me, the brothers. Nah, bro, it's still gonna be an experience and a long process to be able to like to adapt to that, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, you're a product of your environment at the end of the day. So yeah, environment does count, but the way that he's stating it doesn't really make any sense, bro. So let's see what D has to say though.
Certain areas that black people, like for example, black people in higher society, like in certain areas that's like upper echelon, I do believe that, you know, they have way more advantage. Of course, they're gonna try to
they have way more advantage, true, but they don't automatically just change all preppy and like, oh, I'm all white now. Like that's not what it is, gang. Like there's plenty of people that came from the projects that have executive positions now. They're CEOs of certain companies and stuff like that, and they still, you know, never forgot where they came from, gang. They never sold out or none of that. They never were a token or a house brother. You know what I'm saying? None of that. So
confined to what they're around. If they're like confined around a whole bunch of high class African Americans or white people or different cultures, of course they're gonna adapt to that. Like kind of like
they'll adapt to it, but it's gonna take some time. It's not gonna be like by a snap of the finger, like how he just said it though.
They're going to adapt and contrast to it. But if they're in the trenches, not everybody's like this. We do have some high class people that's in the trenches.
Yeah, there you go. There is people that's what I was saying. There's people that are from the trenches, from the jets, you feel me, that have CEO positions at certain companies, executive positions that are their own boss, CEOs, business owners, you know, philanthropists, entrepreneurs, in a way that they're pillars of the community, that they help, you know, other people get jobs now, you know what I'm saying? But they still never forgot where they came from. At the end of the day, they still know that they still might be still living in the jets, still living in the trench, or whatever it is. But they knew how to get out of that environment and adapt and to go through those doors. But it doesn't automatically, oh, just because I take one of the homies to Bel Air and I take him over to Bel Air, or I take him over to the, let's just say, San Fernando Valley, Burbank, I don't know, some what's a good city that's just a little richer city? Glendale. I mean, Glendale has gangs too, though, bro. Don't get that messed up. I mean, there might be a lot of Armenians and a lot of other races out there, but they still have black gangs, Mexican gangs out there in Glendale. They still pushing certain things in Glendale. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't let that deceive you that, oh, it's a rich area. They don't really got nothing going on over there. There's no trenches over there. Like, there's trenches everywhere, gang. Like, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, that wouldn't be a true statement. If I'm saying, oh, I'll take one of the homies over to Glendale and I have them adapt with all the rich white folks. Now, automatically, they're just gonna get all preppy and they're just gonna change exactly the way that they are just to adapt to that environment. Nah, I don't think so.
That's working the regular job. They have a paid off house and things like that. So that opens a stereotype, right? But I do get where he's saying that depending on your environment is basically how you're gonna come out, but not everybody's like that. But he kind of puts them in the group, and it opens a bigger discussion, like what is this? Let's keep going.
Bad, antisocial, annihilated on drugs, and then white is like well-behaved, well-mannered, etc.
That's not true either, though, gang. Because I'm gonna be sitting here real. Half of the white homies that I know are really they're really about their business. They about the business, and no, they're not well behaved, respected. They're more crash outs than the homies are. Some of them are. You know what I'm saying? Especially the YNs. Hate to say it, but that's they really with the business. They ready to get out there. They ready to go do some stuff. They ready to go shoot some clips, no movies. Homie, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day. Nah, you can't sit there and say that, oh, white people. So basically, white people are the well-behaved, relaxed, calm. No, they're not. No, they're not, gang. Like, what do you mean, bro? Like, every race has certain people in the race that are, crash outs. But it's not. Why are you stereotyping the whole race of white people to be that, or the whole race of black people to be that? That's not cool to do that.
This is a very offensive.
That's colorism, gang. Like that's not. And that if you still projecting that in 2026, you got something wrong with you, dog.
It's a paradigm.
I mean, if you look at the crime rates in America and comparing the ones in Africa, I think you'd probably have something to talk about.
I do agree that Africa seems pretty damn double.
Now, okay, but that's not because it's just a bunch of black people on one place. That's why Africa is so no, bro. The government is corrupt, just like how in America we have a corrupt government. So how does that even make any sense, bro? The government runs very corrupt in Africa and certain places like that. You know what I'm saying? Haiti, Africa, certain places like that. Like you remember the Connie dude, warlord, basically big leader like some Gaddafi, Fidel Castro stuff out in Africa with beheading people and basically had all these people under his control, bro. So if you see that, so automatically you see something like that. Now, it's just because it's a whole bunch of it's a too many black people in one place, and that's not what it is, gang. Because you can say the same shit for America, that our government is corrupt and we have so much crime and violence and rape and all this other stuff going on. What? How are we better than Africa, gang? We're not no better than Africa. Like, what do you mean?
Very violent, and white people don't run shit there.
Yeah,
at least haven't for a while.
That's not true at all either, though, bro. I'm not sitting here saying that white people run shit in Africa, but there is certain white people that moved from the U.S. to Africa and have their own lives out there, teachers and different things. Like, come on, bro. Like, you don't know what you're talking about, gang.
In Europe, bro, all the Africans coming over as immigrants are fucking shit up. Look at France. Look at the UK. It's bad. But hold on. This is my thing about race, right? You have black people.
What's the last one?
And well, this is essentially like a Chris Rock bit or whatever.
I don't even know what he's saying. It's censoring it out.
No. Right. I like black people. I just hate those.
Yeah, it's true.
Wait, hold on.
I'm around black people. Listen.
What does that mean?
Hold on.
Wait. So hold on, dog. Hold on. Let me get this straight. You like black people, but you hate the right? Whatever you said, whatever, that's what you said, right? The N-word basically is what you were saying. The or the whatever you said, right? You are saying that you don't like ignorant people. Well, guess what, buddy? Your race, the white people, they're ignorant as hell. So what are you talking about? Because that's what that word means, bro. Iggers, the N-word, whatever you want to call it, that right there means that it's ignorance. You're trying to keep people down. You're saying they're ignorant. They're lower than everybody else, gang. So, but what are you saying, bro? Are you saying that the white race doesn't have people that are ignorant? Because that's not true. Like, what are you talking about, gang? Like really, like, pick my brain right here. Like, I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
See, I don't agree with him freaking breaking it down in different classes. I seen something on TikTok the other day where they tried to say that there's difference. I mean, I get what they saying, but again, I wouldn't classify the different types of N-words and everything like that, because now and this white guy.
And that's just stereotypical. Why would it ever be okay for a white man to sit there and classify different types of black people, bro? That doesn't make it, that doesn't sit right with anybody, bro. So that right there should already tell you that that's blasphemy, gang. Because at the end of the day, like I said, if you're gonna sit there and say that there is not people in the white race, the Latino race, the Asian race, the Cambodian race, the Puerto Rican race that are ignorant, it's only black people, you need help, gang. And you're projecting colorism and colorism in 2026 is crazy work for sure on that. But it's another one. You're being prejudiced and you just projecting all this hate and all this racism and all this colorism. Like, that's crazy, bro. I don't see colors, bro. We all the same people. We're human beings, gang. Like, what are you talking about?
He just egging it on. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, bro's having too much fun with it. Look at him waving his arms around like the wacky, waveable, inflatable arm flailing 2-man. Wacky, waveable, flailing arm flailing 2-man. Family Guy dude. Y'all know.
Man, shut your. Man, this is crazy, man. These damn people is crazy. Let's keep going.
What the? I'm around black people who make money. I'm around black people who are career oriented.
So what are you saying, gang? Because half the people, let me just get this straight to what you're saying. I'm around black people that make money. I'm around black people that are career oriented. Okay, well, where do you think they learned all that from? Like, people learn those things from the streets, bro. At least some of them do. And that's how you learn supply and demand and all these different things. Like, come on, bro. Let's sit here and be real. There was bosses and CEOs that were on the block that turned it to be a legal thing. But they were CEOs and bosses on the block. They were career orientated on the block. They were setting up jobs for people on the block and different things like that. Now they're doing that at a higher stature at an actual office or an actual company, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? A multi-million-dollar company. A lot of them are multi-billion-dollar companies. You know what I'm saying? And so, are you saying that the people in the streets, in the trenches, the black people in the streets, in the trenches don't get money? Because you're retarded if you're saying that. Like, look at Black Wall Street, bro. That should show you something right there. Black Wall Street, they didn't need none of the white people's help. They did their own little stuff like a Bernie Madoff. They probably did more than a Bernie Madoff, to be honest, because they didn't get caught up like how Bernie Madoff did. So at the end of the day, like Black Wall Street, there's all these different people that different black creators of different cryptocurrency companies, bro, that made billions of dollars. So what the hell are you talking about, gang? And there are black people that make money, black people that are career oriented. Like, bro, why are you talking to them? Why are you talking about them like they're a token, brother? They're an object, like they're a thing, gang. These are human beings, bro. Cut it out. Cut that shit.
Around black people who don't have baby mamas. That whole culture.
So what are you saying, gang? And now you're being very coloristic. You're projecting colorism, you're projecting prejudice, you're projecting racism, you're projecting hate. Oh, I'm around black people that don't have baby mamas. White people have baby mamas, homie. What are you talking about, gang? And Latino people have baby mamas. Cambodian people, Puerto Rican people, Jamaican people, Filipino people. The list goes on, bro. All races deal with that. Oh, well. Do you understand what a baby mama is? I'm sure that you have a friend or a brother-in-law that was with a girl that they didn't get married, right? That was their girlfriend. They ended up having a kid. So what is that? That's his baby mother. All you changed mother to mama, gang. Like, what do you, bro? Come on, bro. You sound retarded.
Culture is degenerate. Baby mama after baby mama.
That's white people. How many, bro? I can count on my fingers some of the white homies that, you feel me, they didn't glove up, that got too many girls pregnant. Now they got 3-4 baby mamas. White people, Latino people, Cambodian people, Filipino, Puerto Rican, Italian, Guamanian, not just black people, gang. Like, that shit sounds so retarded, bro. That's so stereotypical. That shit just sounds blasphemy, bro. What are you saying, gang? Be real with yourself, bro. You probably have a couple compadres, some acquaintances that have baby mothers. They might not label them as baby mamas, but they have baby mothers, and they might have 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, gang. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about here, bro? What are you talking about?
How many baby mamas does AB have? 6? How many do you have, by the way?
0.
Exactly.
Bro, so why do who cares what AB has, gang? What?
That's why,
bro, you see, he's dropping it off because it's plenty of white guys and Caucasian males that is not the best.
Caucasian, D, not Caucasian. I don't know what that is, bro. Let's fix that. Words are hard. Shout to Rich Trapper. Words are hard. But yeah, bro, what D said. Plenty of Caucasian, whites, Latinos, Cambodians, Puerto Ricans, Filipinos, Italians, Guamanians, Cambodians, you know what I'm saying, Louisianians, Germans, Arabic people have baby mothers, gang. What are you talking about?
Best daddies and lead their kids, but it's a stereotype that, you know, that black people
it mostly be the white boys that be not there for their kids, that have a bunch of baby mamas that's still trying to get at another black woman. You know what most of their baby mothers, what their race is? They're black. They are black, and they are a white male who left their kids. Not a black male who left their kids, a white male, gang. Cut it out. Cut it out, bro.
Leave our kids. We go get some milk, and we don't come back and get our kids.
Yeah, that's a stereotypical thing right there. That's just blasphemy too. That's a folks tale.
Or we dodge accountability. That's the stereotype that he's pushing, saying that, you know, basically.
So do white people. So do Cambodians. So do the Mexicans. My bad. The Latinos. So do the Puerto Ricans. There's a lot of different races that will not be there for their kids. They're deadbeat dads that walked out on the baby mother. Not just black people, gang. And if you just think that it's just black people, bro, you need some serious help, bro, because you are projecting stereotypical racism, hate, prejudice. I don't know if that's a word, but you're being prejudiced and you're being colorist.
Black people's a majority, which I could see what.
I wouldn't say black people are the majority. The majority is probably the Mexican community. I hate to say.
Why white men would say that? Because it's a stereotype that's been bought for years. It's a stereotype that black people don't take care of their kids and they just have multiple baby moms.
But see, the thing that's so crazy is a lot of the homies, the African American homies, the brothers, they take care of their kids. They do all for their kids, man. They put an arm in their leg for their kids, man. They'll bust their ass so hard they'll work 4 jobs to make sure their kids are good, bro. Now that's just the type of person that they are. There's that type of person that wants to not have that responsibility, but it's not because of the race, gang.
Mamas, you know. So, like, for example, like people use like examples, like famous examples, like Nick Cannon, he got over 5 baby mamas.
He has 5 baby mamas, but he makes sure all of his kids are right.
He has a whole tribe of kids, you know. So NBA Youngboy, etc.
NBA Youngboy has a whole bunch of kids, but he takes care of all of his kids.
Goes, etc. You know, people have mixed households of multiple different kids, but they're there for their kids. Now, yeah, like I don't agree with everybody. I don't agree with my culture and other people, but this is not just one culture. This is Hispanics do this, white people.
The Hispanics, the white people, the Italians, the Arabic people, like my people, I'm Arabic, so the Arabic people do it. The Italians, the Cambodians, the Guamanians, the Puerto Ricans, the Filipinos. Come on, bro.
People do this. Black people do this. This is not just set to one culture, right? So Yeah, let's keep going because these people just talking pure
It's pure blasphemy, gang.
bureaucracy. Like it's pure crazy. Like I don't get the
wrong with people like this because I don't look at him as I look at him as a black man. He's out there.
Why would you look at him as an N, bro? Because if you would look at your friend, right, your business partner as a ignorant person, I'm not gonna sit there and say an N. Like that just sounds so just that just doesn't roll off the tongue right, bro. Why would you look at him as an ignorant person, bro? Why would you look at him as a black man? Why do you look at him as for his race, bro? Look at him as a man, as your good acquaintance, your good friend, your good acquaintance man. This dude's a good man. Not he's a good black man. I look at him as a black man, not an N. Like what? Where your family from the South, bro? Because you're starting to give that.
They're fucking grinding for his family.
So you're telling me that the ones that are out in the streets aren't grinding for their family, gang? The ones that are still in the trenches, 1 foot in the trenches, 1 foot out, still going to a 9 to 5, but still, you feel me? The trap's still booming, that they're not grinding for their family, gang? Yeah, you watch too much TV, gangster.
Every single time.
You see, this is what I hate. Because when he's on that Fresh and Fit podcast, he don't say N. He says that.
Yeah, he says the actual word, that the N, you know what it is, bro. I ain't gonna, the that shit, which is just disrespectful and it's all. Why are you scared to say it on no jumper? You don't want people to judge you on no jumper, but you do that shit on Fresh and Fit. So that means that you don't really respect Fresh and Fit like that because you just say whatever, but you have some respect when you sit down on no jumper, though, right? Idiot.
Actual word. So don't hide your racism now because you on no jumper.
You know what I'm saying? Don't hide your racism now that you're on a bigger platform like No Jumper. Let it be known that it's a bigger platform than y'all platform, Fresh and Fit, that nobody knows about like that.
Because this black guy, he literally freaking, he said it. They had to bleep it out. He said the N or the NR, the E. He said all that, right? Again, I'm gonna have the internet mad. I don't care.
Yeah, he said all that. Not Myron, the other guys. The dude that's sitting down with Alex Rosen right now with Adam. He said all that. But the Alex Rosen is too scared to say it, but you'll say it in front of a bunch of females at Fresh and Fit, though. What you scared for to do it on No Jumper? You don't want to be ridiculed? You don't want to be judged on a bigger platform?
But, I feel like it should not be put on platforms. Whatever you say in your own space, in your little area, your house in the middle of nowhere.
It shouldn't.
Where in your little, between your homies, that's cool. But I like that he does have.
I don't think it's cool. You shouldn't even be saying it anyway. You shouldn't say it in general.
Respect for Adam22 because he's not going to say it. So hopefully he don't say it, but we're gonna keep going. We're gonna see if he does say it. But he's saying ends. But dude, you will say, you know what you're trying to say. So don't even hide it.
Yeah, we all know what he's trying to say.
Talking about anything that's important to him, he talks about his family. Yeah. Most black people don't even know what their daddy's name is.
Oh.
Bro, you sound stupid, gang. Most black people don't even know what their daddy's name is, bro. You watch too many movies. You really think that? So you're telling me that 50, 60, 80% of the black race, they never had their dad in their life, bro. That's only certain like, okay, yeah, even if he isn't in their life, he comes back around. They know what his name is, gang. He might have had a not a good relationship with the mother, so he just had to, boom, get away. But you gonna sit here and say that basically that's what you're saying. 80 to 100% of all black people don't know what their dad's name is, bro. You sound retarded, gang. You're just projecting hate, racism, prejudice. I don't know if that's a word, but you're being prejudiced and you're being colorist, gang. Like, come on, bro. And Adam, Adam, bro, you shouldn't even have this on your platform, bro. I know you do a lot of corny, mediocre things for the clicks and the views, but this just wasn't it.
It's not true.
Tyrone,
most is crazy. I mean,
yeah, most is crazy. At least Adam could agree with that.
Okay, we can all acknowledge that there are outliers in every different race.
Yeah,
yes, every different race. Let it be known.
Don't think that there's anything about a black person that's like inherently violent or negative.
You know what?
Yeah, no, they're. So you're scared, basically. That's what you're saying. You're scared of black people because, oh, well, if I tell Bobby, my friend Bobby, that's a white man, hey, your wife's doing this, she's stepping out on you. But if I tell my friend Jerome, oh, he's gonna get angry, he might do something violent. Bro, you sound stupid as hell, boy.
It's inherently bad.
You think
no. I don't think it's black people in general. I think it's the culture. I think that.
What do you know about the culture, gang? What culture are you speaking about?
When you were raised by baby mamas who are essentially whores.
Bro, this guy's disrespectful, bro. When you were raised by baby mamas that were essentially whores, what? Where are you getting this information from, gang? You was raised by, so you're basically saying that everybody's mother was a whore, bro. If there's a black person and their mom was black, they were a whore. That's what you're saying? I don't even know if I want to watch the rest of this bullshit, bro.
And you're going to have issues with the upcoming generation. You have whores raising boys, not in
whores raising boys, or women that bust their ass doing 2 to 3 jobs, working 9 to 5 on welfare, trying to get it for their kids. Those are whores? What the, bro? You disrespectful, homie.
Any masculinity in them, and basically putting a whole bunch of feminine.
And they call this a freedom of speech. They call this a fresh.
This is too much freedom of speech, bro. You shouldn't have this much freedom to speak on a race that, especially a race that you're not, that's not your race, sir. Why are you critiquing all this stuff about another race, bro? Critique some shit about your own race, gang. The white people.
Fair podcast of freedom of speech. They call this a freedom of speech. They could say whatever they want to say. Again, there's a difference between freedom of speech and hate.
Yes, there is a difference between freedom of speech and hate. And what they're spewing out is hate, gang. That's not no freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is you're putting your opinion, you're letting it be known, this is how you feel, but this is pure hate, bro. This is
pure hate. This is stereotypes that is drawn.
Stereotypical colorism, prejudice, being prejudiced. You're spewing out prejudice. I don't know if that's a word, but I keep saying it. I don't care. They're being prejudiced. They're being coloristic. I don't know if that's a word either, but they're projecting colorism, racism, and hate, gang. Yeah.
I bet he lives in the middle of the boonies, somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, but you know he probably lives in the boonies in the middle of nowhere because he's scared. If he lived anywhere near a Section 8 or a low income area, he would never show his face outside. Because he knows it would be bad for him. He knows it would be bad for him.
You know, but they pushing this rhetoric like, you know, that like shit is sweet. Like,
it's definitely not sweet, bro. Even Adam knows this shit's not sweet, and he's in Burbank, and shit still goes down in Burbank too. And really, he doesn't live in Burbank. He lives in Ventura, bro. And Ventura too. Ventura shit goes down to 805 too, bro. So just don't think that, oh, just because you live in a nice area that there isn't people from a area where it goes down at that moved over there.
All baby mamas is whores. Which is
that right there is retarded.
Not true. Like,
not true at all, bro. Disrespectful shit.
You know, people, like a lot of people's moms, they make mistakes.
A lot of people's moms make mistakes, but that doesn't make them a whore.
Wrong. People do make mistakes. You do have some bad baby mamas.
You do have some bad baby mamas, but they're not whores though.
But this could also be any race. There's
any race. There you go, D. Let it be known.
Caucasians, that could be that. There's
Caucasians, Cambodians, Puerto Ricans, Filipinos, Italians, Arabic people, Filipinos, Germans. You know, every race has their, you know, baby mothers that might do a little wrong. But it's not just specifically the black race, bro. And that's just right there is just so stereotypical.
Every race, Hispanics, multiple races that
Hispanics, yeah, like I said, the Latino community, Filipino, Cambodian, Guamanian, Filipino, Puerto Rican.
Be that, you know. So for him to group it all in one category is just black people. It's kind of crazy, but again,
it's not kind of crazy. It's just hate.
that's the narrative. And for this guy as a black man to sit here, but remember, he's okay with it. So
bro is a coon. He ain't no black man like that. The bro is a coon. He done sold out to the white man. That's a coon. That's a what you call it? He just a sellout, bro. I'll just say that. He just a sellout, a coon. I don't want to say it like that, but he is, bro. That bro's a coon, bro. And I don't care what y'all say in the comments, bro. Bro sold out. You know what I'm saying? He wants to be white.
His opinion don't matter, but let's keep going but this is I just cannot believe that these people are so out of touch, bro. But they call it freedom of speech.
That's why when they hear something they don't like, they start getting violent, because that's
see right there. That's what I was talking about. Oh, well, I could tell my friend Bobby, your wife's stepping out on you, man. So, don't do nothing drastic. Take it easy, man. But if I tell Jerome, oh, he's going to go out there like, yo, what's up? What? My wife doing what? Like, bro, shit. Shut your ass up, gang. Shut up. If you're not going to say nothing that is any type of logic to it, shut your ass up. Shut up. Shut your mouth. You sound stupid. You sound illiterate. You sound retarded. You should go back to school, gang. Who let you manage them other than coons, homie?
The way women actually process things. Men are supposed to actually chill out. What do you think politics is? What do we have politics for? It's so we don't kill each other.
No. That sounds retarded too. What do we have politics for? So we don't kill each other. They still kill everybody, homie. What are you talking about, bro? Politics is to make money for the government. That's how they make money. That's how they tax stuff. That's how they do their dirty they do their dirty business. That's dirty business. That's what politics is. Dirty business, homie. Talking about, we have politics so we don't kill each other. Y'all still killing each other. Y'all still have the white boy that's shooting up the school. Y'all still killing each other. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here, bro? What are we talking about here? Like, for real, come on. Make it really make sense to me, bro, because you sound very illiterate. You just sound stupid, homie.
That's what we have politics for. Mm-hmm. So we can actually agree like men and settle things without actually.
But we don't, though. We don't agree like men. We don't settle things. We create violence. This starts wars and deaths, and it's just chaos, homie. Like, what are you talking about? Politics is dirty business, bro.
Killing each other. Women should not be in politics.
Why not? Why shouldn't women be in politics? That's very sexist of you. That's very sexist of you. Oh, wait. I know why. Because you are intimidated by a fucking woman. That's why. Dumbass.
15th Amendment needs to be repealed. Every single sin in this country comes from women having the right to vote.
That is not true at all. You sound like a girl, bro. It wouldn't be this. It wouldn't. The world would not run without women, homie. Women are way more intelligent than us, and I sit there and say that. I could say that. So no, why would it? No, bro. You're sexist as hell, bro. Oh, all of the problems and all the sins in the world come from women being able to vote. No. Just run it back, bro. Take that thought back. You sound retarded, homie. Like. You're sexist, bro. You're intimidated by women. You look at women as a threat, you weird ass, bro.
This dude is terrible. This whole misogynist. What's that big word I'm looking for?
Yeah, he's misogynistic. He's misogynistic. He's sexist. Really he's intimidated by women. He's misogynistic. He's intimidated by women. He's sexist. And he looks at women as a threat. That's why, though, when those women were looking at you like, oh, you really gonna say that? My grandma was picking cotton in the fields in Georgia in the 50s. He said, the 40s and 50s were still slaves in Georgia? You sound stupid, homie. And you was scared because she was about to slap the shit out of you.
Able to vote? Basically, he wants to take us back into the early 1900s. You know, he's trying to take us back to early 1900s.
You with the communistic shit, bro. You're a communist. You're with the socialism shit. You're with the control. You don't want women to have rights. You're a communist, gang. That's what you're projecting. You're a communist. That's crazy, homie. There's still a communist. They're still conformists and communists. It's socialists. They still don't want women to have rights in 2026.
Just a woman did not have the right to votes. Like I really am trying to understand the mindset, but their mindset is just so out of touch, bro.
It's not even that it's out of touch, D. This is pure hate, bro. They are intimidated by the women, bro. They are intimidated by the black race. They look at the black race as a threat. They look at the women as a threat. They look at women that they should have no rights. Why? Because they're scared of the women. And that's just sad in itself.
Bro, like it blows my mind how these people got mics and platforms.
Liz, how? That's what I'm asking. How did these illiterate, bigot, racist, hateful, idiotic morons be able to get mics and platform themselves on a big platform like Rumble or Patreon or YouTube? Tell me that. These bigots, these racists, these illiterate morons.
Bro, like, you think women is dumb as rocks? He said that earlier.
He said women are dumb as rocks, but if they're born in a certain month, they're running circles around these men. You look at women as objects. You look at women as a threat, and you're misogynistic. And that's it right there.
You think women should stay in the kitchen, right? That's what.
Stay in the kitchen. Stay doing housework. Clean up. Be the housewife. Be the person that's you don't have no say in no politics. You don't have no say. You shouldn't be able to vote. You have no say in this and this and that. And I think what he was really trying to say is, like, the women that fight for the rights of it's my choice for the abortion and everything like that, which I respect those women, bro. You know what I'm saying? They fight for a good cause and other things, but it just basically goes down to this, bro. You want women to be back, like, as almost like, I hate to say the word, but like almost you look at them like as slaves, bro. They're there to for a purpose. They're an object sexually, to cook, clean, take care of the kids, and stay out of what? A man's way. This is not the 1900s. This is not the 1950s. This is not no TV Land, I Love Lucy bullshit ass sitcom, homie. This is real life. We're in 2026. Wake up and smell Wake up and smell the damn. Smell your own shit, bro. Look at yourself in the mirror and take some time to evaluate this shit that's coming out your mouth, gang.
That's basically what he's saying is, they should stay in the kitchen, not do shit,
they should stay in the kitchen. They should stay out of a man's way. All they're there is for a purpose, for pleasure, to cook, clean.
Just wait for the husband to come home and serve him, like, make sure you have
serve him. There you go.
Food ready. No. He probably gonna say next, women shouldn't work.
Yeah, he probably will say women shouldn't work. Oh, this is the reason why we don't have jobs, because women are taking all the jobs. Bro, you sound stupid, bro.
Women should stay at home, and you should be the breadwinner. And that whole macho shit. Dog, gang, I don't get these people are so out of touch.
It's not that they're out of touch; they're fucking retarded, bro. Or the difference between out of touch and being retarded and just being misogynistic and being racist, bigots, morons, idiots. They lack all brain cells, bro. Their brain cells are gone. They lack no type of, their perspective on life is just blasphemy.
But then they call this freedom of speech.
This is not freedom of speech. This is hate. It's hate speech.
Yeah, this is crazy.
By the way, it's not a coincidence that you have the word sin in single mother.
I don't know what type of wacko high power Hitler type of shit bro's on, bro. But I'm pretty sure that he's got some family from the KKK. The way he's talking.
Ooh. Tell him.
That does seem like a coincidence, but
if you say so, brother.
Damn. I mean, sin is also insincere.
And by the way, you can't spell the word Bible without the word lie.
What? You can't spell the word Bible without the word lie, bro? What kind of weird shit do you be going through your, bro? What goes through your head, bro? Do you think before you talk, gang? I don't think you do.
Well, you got to jumble up the letters a bit, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, okay.
You can't spell ripple without lie either. So all you XRP guys, you're gonna lose your whole freaking bag.
Well, yo, bad news for the anti-Israel crowd out there because you can't spell Bible without BB.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
You could probably do this all day. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of that degenerate. But if you really want to talk about Israel, they're all gonna come out true just like that would.
It's funny though because there's like one version of it that. Oh, so Skip Bayless is the one who said that he said, yeah, that he said it, but then like other people said that he said motherfucker or something instead of the N-word. So I guess there's dueling narratives.
I'm pretty sure Larry Bird got the pass, man.
If Larry Bird were to have said that one,
why, bro? Out of everything, out of everybody, why would they give Larry Bird a pass? Because he was a basketball player and he played a bunch around. He played around a bunch a bunch of black people. He played with black people for years, and then it's okay if he says the N-word. What the fuck? And now Larry Bird is a legendary basketball player. I'll give him that. But why would
one time? It's kind of hard to imagine that he wouldn't have said it more times. But
it was a different age back in then, in the 80s.
Maybe just feeling feisty that day.
Hulk Hogan, he said something about 10 years ago. He got canceled for it.
I think, bro, why would you bring that up, bro? And Hulk apologized for years for that shit, bro. You know how much tarnish that did his name and damaged a lot of fans. There were Hulk Hogan fans. There were black people that never looked at Hulk Hogan again the same, bro. Rest in paradise, motherfucking legend, Hulk Hogan, homie. Put some respect on fucking Hulk Hogan's name, bro. Put some respect on Hulk Hogan's name, bro. That man didn't do nothing to deserve this type of ridicule like that, bro. All right.
Different day and age.
I think I can say this clearly now because I've been around a lot of white people that are successful.
Crackers.
I didn't say that part, but they all said N-word behind closed doors. They all did.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm missing out because I fucking don't.
Wait, you don't?
No.
Can you say it now?
No. And I've had a lot of black guys.
Why, bro? Why? Why the fuck, bro? So you got a black man inviting a white man and basically like, yeah, go ahead and say it. Why can't you say it now? To say the N-word, bro. This is 2026. This is 2026.
Like as I become like real friends with them, and I'll be like quoting something, and I'll say yada 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 the N-word, and they'll like kind of be like, bro, you don't gotta say that around me, and I'll be like, I don't want to lose practice. I want to stay in my groove here. Of not saying
this is what I tell people when they like try to check me on it, because I believe your buddy tried to check me on the podcast one day. What's his name again?
Myron? Mr. Organic?
No. Yeah, Mr. Organic. Not Myron, you kidding me?
I bet
Man, Mr. Organic's a cloud chaser, gang. What did bro really do to get on? All he can talk about is that one time that he fought that dude at that 7-Eleven and he knocked him out because the dude was trying to rob the 7-Eleven or that weird shit. Now I'm the first one to check videos in foreign cars. And bro, Sharp put him on blast when he did the interview with him. It was like, bro, who are you, Church? Like, who are you, Church? Like, how did you really get your name, Church? Like, how did you really get out there? And you never been no ism, ever. He ain't never been no ism, ever. Yeah, keep Dago out your mouth too, bro. You is not from the town, Mr. Organic. I'm gonna just leave that right there.
Organic has some. So this is what I told Mr. Organic on my podcast. I'm like, if you don't want me to,
but I respect Mr. Organic. Became at this prejudice, bigot, moron. But like I said, Mr. Organic, you is not from the town, gang.
Say that to you, no issues. I will respect you not wanting me to say that to you, but you're not going to tell me how I can talk to him. You're not going to tell me I can talk to him. Because this is America, and we have something called the First Amendment, which is protected by the Second Amendment. I'm going to say what the fuck I want. This is how this country.
Bro, but that doesn't mean, okay, so what the founding fathers were racist too. They had slaves under them. So what did that tell you, bro? I don't care about no damn First Amendment, First, Second Amendment, Fifth Amendment. All that shit is, bro, that was written by slave owners, gang. Ain't nobody go by that shit anymore, bro.
Works. And by the way, you can call me any fucking name in the book, and believe me, I'm Jewish. I heard it all since 2020.
That's horrible, bro. You're Jewish. You make the Jews look bad, homie. You make our race look bad, bro. I'm Arabic. I'm Jewish too, but you make our race look bad, bro. You one of the bad Jews, gang, huh?
Every single name in the book.
I've been kind of cool this video. I think I'm about to crash the fuck out.
Go ahead, D. Crash out, bro. Let him have it, gang.
I'm about to crash out. Again, I apologize in advance. But I've been kind of good lately. But no, I'm about to crash. 3, 2, 1. What the fuck you mean? You think you can say it and everything like that, bro? What do you mean? What does this guy mean? Pieces of trash, bro. Pieces of trash, bro.
Pieces of trash, bro. Morons, idiots, just poor excuse for a human being, homie. Yes, what the fuck do you think you, what the fuck, who the fuck do you think you are saying all this shit, bro? Yes, let him know, D. Let him know, bro.
Bro, if Mr. Organic said that you can't say it, and you're like, oh, I can talk to this black man like that, I can talk to this dude like that, I can say the N-word to this dude like that, right? And you think that's okay, and you saying they all say the same line. It's freedom of speech. No, that's hate speech.
That's hate speech. You let him know, bro.
If you're saying it, and I told you I don't want you to say it, why are you saying it?
Yeah, why are you saying it?
Why are you saying it?
Why are you saying it? That part right there, D, let him know.
What is the purpose? Nigga, whatever you say on your free time, that's your business. But while you're in my presence and we're together, don't say that word around me, especially as a Caucasian man. Even a black man. Don't say that to me. I can see what some people say like that. Like I said it earlier, but it's like, like whatever you do in private, you can do in private, but that people don't like that word. People do not, people don't appreciate that word. And I feel like when people have mics and if Mr. Organic's your Mr. Organic's your guest, you should respect him. You should say, okay.
That part, that's your guest, bro. But still, Mr. Organic's a cloud chaser. He's not from the town. He really didn't do nothing to get on like that. I don't respect him like that. He doesn't get no play in my car or on my page, never giving them no type of clout, never giving them no type of view. But yeah, he is your guest though.
You don't like that word, so I'm not gonna say it to him. You said that, right? But then I could go ahead and still say it around other people, but you saying it.
No, you can't, bro. If a black man is telling you, bro, do not say this in my presence, bro, what makes you think you can do it to the next person, bro? You shouldn't be saying it at all, gang.
In the presence of Mr. Organic. Again, this is bad. Let me calm down. So there's a difference between hate speech and freedom of speech.
Hell yeah, it's a big difference.
Please, they need to figure this out. Again, it's your boy D Reacts, bro.
Appreciate you, D. Appreciate you, bro. And I'm gonna leave it with this, bro. We gonna get full circle real quick for y'all. I'm gonna leave it with this. Whatever your name is, the dude that was sitting next to Alex Rosen, you're a piece of trash. Alex Rosen, you're a piece of trash. Myron, you're a piece of trash. Fresh and Fit Podcast, trash. Y'all wouldn't have no platform if it wasn't for Rumble and Patreon. YouTube barely wants to platform you guys at all. Trash. Complete trash. throw them away in the trash. And we out here to the next one, man. Peace. Appreciate D-Reacts for the clip. Like I said, man, my bad if I took too long on this one, but this one really was, my blood was boiling watching them, bro. I was trying to not crash, but I had to let it be, bro. I had to let it be known, bro. These are racist, bigot, moron, illiterate pieces of trash. That is not freedom of speech. That is hate speech. You are projecting colorism in 2026. You're projecting prejudice. You're being prejudiced in 2026, and you're being racist. And we out here to the next one, man. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. We gone.
Watch your back, don't let them pick you up. Bro, gon' be proud to see all of it. Niggas ball. I got your back, you got my friend, we gon' kill them all. I'll be damned to see one of my niggas fall. I risk it all to see all of my niggas fall. I go against the grain when it comes to my back against the wall. Don't know what's going on. My mind go, I got my Glock and hop up in my zone. I'm fighting demons, little nigga, you better leave me alone. Life's a guy boy in these streets, you better keep your car.